Hey everyone, and welcome. Today we're going to dive into one of the Tarot's most misunderstood and maybe most feared cards, the Nine of Swords. It definitely looks intense, but stick with me because it also holds the secret to finding your way back to the light.
You know that feeling, right? It's 3 in the morning, the whole world is asleep, but you're wide awake, and your mind is just racing. Every worry, every fear, it all just feels a million times bigger in the dark. Well, that feeling right there, that middle of the night mental spiral of anxiety and guilt, that's the Nine of Swords in a nutshell. You see, the suit of swords is all about the element of air, which rules our thoughts and our mind. And this card, this is what happens when our own brilliant mind turns on us.
So let's really look at the picture here, because the story is all in the symbols. First off, notice the woman. She's not actually being attacked by anything real. Her pain is completely internal. And those 9 swords hanging on the wall, those are the sharp, painful thoughts that are haunting her, just hanging over her head. Even the bed itself has this carving of someone being defeated, which is exactly how it feels, like you're losing a battle against your own brain. But then, look at the quilt. It's covered in roses and zodiac signs. It's this little sliver of comfort and meaning, a reminder that even when we feel totally lost, we're still trying to find a soft place to land.
Okay, so when this card shows up upright in a reading, it's pointing straight to that internal nightmare. It's usually not about something awful that's actually happening in the real world, it's about the fear of what could happen. And the number 9 in Tarot, it represents the peak of a cycle. So this card is telling you that your anxiety has pretty much hit its max. This is the culmination of all that worry. Yeah, the main message is just feeling totally swamped by your own thoughts. Astrologically, this card is connected to Mars in Gemini. You've got Mars, the planet of war and conflict, in Gemini, the sign of communication and the mind. So it's literally a mind at war with itself. It's no wonder it feels like you're at a breaking point.
And this card really asks you to be honest with yourself for a second. Are your fears based in reality, or is your mind blowing things way out of proportion? Because often the Nine of Swords is a warning that our fears becoming a self-fulfilling prophecy. We obsess over the worst-case scenario so much that we might actually subconsciously start making it happen.
So how does this actually show up in your day-to-day? Well, in love, it could be deep insecurity in your relationship, or maybe you're being haunted by guilt from a past one. At work? Oh yeah, this is that classic full-blown burnout feeling. You're stressed, you're paranoid, you're just done. And with money, it's that heart-pounding panic about your finances, where you're probably imagining a much worse situation than what's actually going on. The key here is that the suffering feels totally real, because it is, but it's being cranked up to 11 by your thoughts.
All right, so what happens when we flip the card over? Now we're at a major turning point. The Nine of Swords reversed is all about choice. See, with a reversed card, its energy is either getting released or it's getting even more blocked up. And since we know 9 is a point of culmination, something's gotta give. You're either going to start letting those negative thoughts, those swords, finally fall away, or you're going to let them fester and pull you down even deeper.
This really spells it out, doesn't it? It's 2 very different paths. On one side, you've got recovery. That's the path where you face things, you talk to someone, you ask for help. And on the other side, well, that's the risk of doing nothing. You let the fears get worse, and that can lead to a total collapse as the shame and guilt just keep building. And you can see how this plays out in real life. In love, the reversed card might mean you're finally opening up to your partner and feeling that huge sense of relief. Or, if you've been avoiding things, it could be that your fears are confirmed and something messy comes out. Same with your career. You could be gaining perspective and letting the negativity go, or the constant stress could lead to you burning out completely. It all comes down to whether you're facing reality or letting it consume you. Now, I know this all sounds super intense, but here's the most important part. The Nine of Swords isn't actually about doom and gloom. It's a call to action. It shows up to give you a roadmap for how to get back to a place of peace. And honestly, the card gives us a really clear 4-step path to get out of that dark place. First, just acknowledge it. Let yourself feel what you're feeling without beating yourself up about it. Step 2 is so important. Share it. This kind of anxiety loves to live in the dark, in isolation. The moment you speak it out loud to someone you trust, it starts to lose its power. Third, get an outside perspective. Your mind is stuck in a loop, and someone else can help you see what's real. And finally, take one tiny practical step. Seriously, just making a to-do list or journaling can give you back a little bit of control when everything feels so chaotic. And that's really all it takes to get started. You don't have to solve everything overnight. The journey out of this headspace starts with one small thing, one conversation, one list, one moment where you decide to be kind to yourself. That's how you start to let the light back in.
So if you take away one thing, let it be this. The Nine of Swords is not a bad omen. It is not predicting a terrible future. It's a mirror. It's simply reflecting your inner world right now. It's showing you where it hurts so you can finally be gentle with yourself and get the support you need. It's not telling you things are bad. It's giving you the chance to make them better. And because 9 is the number of completion, just remember, this is the final, darkest hour right before the dawn. You're at the end of the nightmare, not the beginning.
We've created a beautiful Tarot Infographic Handbook and a Learn Tarot coloring book too. Check them out using the link in the description. See you next time.